There's more of y'all than us. Passport bros been booming. I could get 100 of y'all in DR. Dime pieces too. For a little bit of nothing. Brazil, Tijuana, you name it. Like, what are we really talking about here? You're not gonna have sex because you're mad. See, this is why when I say women are children, and this is how I treat them, like big, overgrown ass kids, it's not because I'm misogynistic, but I'm gonna wear the misogyny mask today just for y'all. Women are kids and they should be treated as such. They have no right having any positions of power anywhere, politics or companies. Get back in the fucking kitchen, have my motherfucking babies, make my motherfucking food, and shut the fuck up. Be a woman, period.
For me, I just think it's something that they're just saying. It's not true. We know it's not true. So it's like, it's just something that, again, they're mad right now. You know how girls are. They get mad, they say shit, and then 5 minutes later they take it back
to normal.
And they get mad again. And, it's like, that's just what it is, you know?
Bitch, you gonna cook, clean, and learn how to sew like your grandmama and them used to do. Dye your motherfucking hair back to its natural color. All that blue, green, purple shit, that shit is over with. What the fuck is dyeing your hair? What is cutting your hair bald gonna do other than have you look like a fucking idiot?
And niggas will still hit that. It don't.
That's all you could come up with your college degrees. I got 5 degrees, a master's. I'm gonna cut my hair bald in protest of Trump winning. Bitch, he still won.
What about the bitch that got on camera and started screaming?
It's too many of those. I'm like,
overgrown children. Fellas, this is what we do. They take pussy off the table, fine. Starve them out. They don't realize majority of them was even getting by using their pussy. A lot of them is starving. They broke as fuck. The only way they eat is dates. That shit is over with.
That's crazy.
4B, ain't no date, bitch. Go buy your own food. A lot of them ain't had to go grocery shopping in a long time. They've been eating at these niggas' house they've been laying up in. Because a lot of these 4B bitches live with their parents. Y'all know the story. Oh, yeah, my parents had a hard time. I had to move back in to help them. Stupid bitch, they raised you. How the fuck they need your help?
You asked them to come back, yeah.
Fuck are we talking about? Like, do y'all ever notice majority of women you meet now don't have a place to live? They want to lounge at your shit. Like, they don't have nowhere to live. I don't bring men to my house. Bitch, you don't have a house.
Or they got
Let's be for real.
Roommates and shit.
And once again, this is not to all women, because a lot of these women did actually vote for Trump. A shitload of women. Majority of white women.
Of course.
Majority of a lot of Hispanic women.
Yeah.
A lot of these other races actually voted for Trump.
Because the other races, and it breaks down to they follow their men more. So if the men in their community are saying, hey, this is who we're going for, then they're like, we should probably go for this person. Whereas in our community, we say, hey, this is who we feel like we should go for. And women are immediately like, oh, you guys are stupid. You don't know what you're talking about, X, Y, Z. Don't even give you a shot to show that, hey, this might have been the right decision. So that's why you're seeing a divide like that.
You sluts literally are angry because you cannot use abortion as birth control. That's it. That's all. That is it. That is all. How the fuck did we get here as a society where women don't care about the economy, they don't care about family, they don't care about their own children, their only interest in politics is to kill their own fucking babies? That's it. None of y'all cared about nothing else.
It's actually quite selfish.
Shalom, shalom. Let's start off by giving all praises and immense glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakahak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Sincere shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. I'm going to title this video, Men Are Waking Up. The days of simping to women is coming to an end. All right. Now, you just watched this clip of these jakes on this podcast. Okay. And they're pretty much talking about the mentality of these women after the elections that just happened last week, the presidential election. And, You know, as we all know, we all seen it on the internet, women were, you know, absolutely bugging the fuck out. You know, they were losing their mind. They were deranged all over the internet because Kamala Harris didn't win. You know, and then you had, you know, a lot of black women. And this is why we told you, you Jakes out there, okay, the black woman is the so-called black man's enemy, man. All right. She is the black man's enemy, right up there with the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. OK, not all of them, not all black women. Right. But a large majority of them are set out to destroy the black male image and just destroy him emotionally, mentally and spiritually. Right. OK, you had a lot of black women all over the internet blaming the black man for why Kamala didn't get in office. You see, you know, they was pretty much saying like, oh, you know, black men didn't come through for us. They failed us. You even had one black woman say some bullshit like, we've held y'all down. We've held you down. We had your babies. We've been nothing but good to you. You black women ain't been good to the black man. OK. Yeah, maybe prior to the 60s, before the feminist movement sparked up. But ever since the feminist movement, the black woman has made the so-called black man's life a living hell. OK. You've been so good to us. But what about child support? OK. What about all of the so-called black men that are behind bars right now because a black woman called the police on them and fabricated some story to get him locked up, right? What about all these black women that's, you know, going from house to house, cheating on their partner? Because it's primarily, now I'm not saying that other women don't cheat on their man, but who's the most arrogant about it? Who's the most prideful about cheating on their man, right? Who's leading the charge in adultery? It's the black woman, man. You see? And then a lot of you black women, you don't want to wear your natural hair, okay? And the so-called black man, we've been telling you bitches that we don't like weaves and wigs, okay? Real men, okay, are not going to want some fake plastic horsehair hair hat woman, man. Okay, we want our women natural, and we've been and the men been telling y'all this for decades now. Take that wig off, take that fucking weave out of your head. And the black woman, she refuses to do it. Okay, because she doesn't respect the so-called black man's authority. You see, she's not even willing to you know, adjust her appearance to represent us as a nation in a good limelight, right? So, you know, that's some nonsense. And I'm gonna probably put some videos of what these women were saying about men towards the end of this lesson. So stay tuned. Watch this video all the way through. Okay, so you can get a full perspective of what I'm talking about. But you have some Jakes on this podcast right here, okay? And, you know, the way Jake is talking, okay, about these women, and they're primarily talking about the black woman on this podcast, all right? You know, because any man with half a brain, okay, can see that the black woman is a problem, okay? There's something going on with her. And it's demonic and it's wicked. All right. Any man with half a brain can see that. OK, so these Jakes, they on this podcast pretty much cursing the black woman out. OK, which shows you that Jake is fed up. Jake is really getting fed up with these women's nonsense, man. All right. and their foolishness, man. Okay? You know? Because the correct order between man and woman is what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai founded in the earth. Okay? That the man is supposed to be above the woman. All right? She's supposed to be subjection to the man. Period. Okay? It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. All right? It don't matter how much money he make. All right? It don't matter if you personally think he's incapable of leading, because that's the excuse a lot of these bitches like to use. Oh, well, I'm not going to submit to a man unless he shows he can provide. That ain't what the Lord said. All right? That ain't what the Lord said, man. All right? A lot of men, okay, especially the Israelite man, we get the short end of the stick in this society, man. So the majority of Israelite men are not gonna have it all the way together, you know? You know, the majority of Israelite men are gonna be check to check in this society. You know? So that should not determine your loyalty to him. You know? Because he's not making six figures, this outrageous amount. Right? Y'all not even, these bitches ain't even reasonable about it either, man. Hang on, give me a second. Let me do something real quick, man. Hang on. Real quick. Gotta do something real quick, man. I'm over here at the plantation. You know, I gotta let these fools know that I'm taking a little break. Okay, so, yeah. It's not even a reasonable number at this point, you know, that these women are out here demanding, man. Oh, he got to make $6 million a year in order for me to be loyal. First and foremost, a lot of you women, you don't even deserve that type of lifestyle. That lifestyle, okay, is reserved for women who are women who are already submissive and you know, feminine, you know, and they desire to be under the authority of a man, right? Them niggas that got that type of money, okay, they're looking for women that are already, you know, they already had them qualities before she's introduced to that lifestyle. You know, but the majority of these women out here, they think that they just gonna, you know, if they meet some nigga like that, then they'll just switch into that vibration and just become this happy housewife. But before you met this nigga with all that money, what the fuck was you doing? Right? You was going from club to club, house to house, having unprotected sex with losers. You smoke weed. You got tattoos all over your body. Okay. You get on the phone and you're on the phone 24 hours a day with your homegirls talking about absolutely nothing and gossip. Your whole life is fucking finished. And you think that you're entitled to this great deal of a man. Like my man said in this podcast, a lot of these women, right, that are trying to jump onto this movement, this 4B movement, right? A lot of these women are broke and they're losers. They don't have their own spot. They don't have their own place to lay their head. They ain't got their own money. You know what I mean? You talk to the average woman now, you ask her what she do for work. Either she work at some little fucking fast food joint, or, you know what I mean, some less than minimum wage job, right? And she worked there 3 days a week. Or she'll tell you some stupid shit like, oh, I'm a model. I do content. That's how I make money. I have a lash business. I have a nail business. This bitch is making $75 a week. But when But you tell that same woman, okay, to get in order, she refuses. She thinks she's above, okay, being in order. All right. And that's why a lot of men are waking up. Okay. Right. Because men are starting to really see a pattern with these women. All right. They're really, men are waking up and they're really starting to see a pattern. It's deep rooted in delusion, man. Okay. And it ain't that hard to see. All right. So yeah, Jake was right, man. A lot of these women, I know what he's talking about personally. When he said this hit home for me. Personally, I have a vast amount of experience with women. So I've been in these situations where, a woman is just proud as a monkey, right? Just, she thinks she just God's gift to earth, the best thing that could happen in a man's life. And then you go into her background, it's all sorts of trauma and late night random sex with strangers. This bitch sleep on a blow up mattress in her parents' living room. I've seen these things with women. The most proud women live those type of lifestyles, man. Okay? And men are getting fed up, man. All right? Men are getting fed up. Okay? And you know what? That's the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. Okay? Because for a long time, men have been enchanted with thinking that, everything is about a woman. You get down on one knee, you give her a wedding ring. She's a god. She decides, the outcome of you and her, the man and a woman's interaction. Right? And a lot of men have just settled for that because it's been a generational fucking witchcraft on men to believe that nonsense, man. Right? And you still got a lot of simp, lame ass niggas that's validating these women like that. A lot of simp, lame ass niggas that's validating these women. And that's where these women are getting their ammo. They're getting it from these simps, man. But the days of simping is going to come to an end. All right? And what's going to ultimately stop men being all pussyfooted over women and men submitting to a woman, what's going to ultimately stop that is when this society flips belly up, man. Things like martial law, World War III, because a lot of these men are getting ready to be shipped off to the Middle East and they're going to have to go fight the white man's war. You see? And it's going to be a lot of you simp, goofy niggas that's going to get shipped off out there, man. All right? You purple hair, septum piercing bitch ass niggas, man. All right? Or just, clown ass niggas in general, man. Because he ain't even got to have purple hair. He could look, on the outside appearance. There's a lot of Jakes out here. He go to the gym. He got a beard. He got tattoos. He look like a stand-up dude. But then when you get into his mentality, he's a straight-up cuck for a woman. Okay, a lot of them niggas is getting ready to, they getting ready to, they're getting ready to die off, man. The Lord is going to destroy you simps, man. Okay? Because you niggas is feeding these women this goddamn nonsense, man. Okay? You're a part of these women's delusion. You're a part of these women's wicked activities, man. All right? You're a part of it. All right? I be going out with brothers, and the brothers I kick it with, we like to go out to the bars and the clubs. I ain't gonna front. We do it here and there. We go check it out. And it never fails. Every time we go out there, it's just always some, just an influx of just lame ass niggas, just buying bitches all types of drinks, and I mean, he overly laughing at the bitch jokes, and I mean, and you could just tell from the outside looking in, she just playing this nigga like a fiddle, man, and he's happy to be played. And there's a lot of niggas like that in relationships that's doing that, man. A nigga happy, okay, to let his woman reign over him, man. He happy to do it. Those type of niggas, they got to get knocked off, man. Okay? So real men can stand up and put these women back in they fucking order, man. All right? Because these women are out of control right now, man. And they're sick. These women are sick, man. Straight up, they're sick. They're mentally ill at this point, and that's because they're not established as a woman, man. Like Shahrazad Ali said, okay, you can look this up on the internet. Shahrazad Ali. She said the average black woman in America, she mentally does not grow past the age of 14. And that's of a fact, right? That's a sickness. It's so many women out here, man, that are supposed to be grown adults, but she lives her life like a teenager. She still got that mentality of a 13-year-old on the playground playing freeze tag with niggas, teasing all the little boys on the playground, making them think she want them, but she playing, that immaturity, man. A lot of women have not grown up past that phase. It's just now they're doing the same shit when they were 13. They're doing it in adulthood, man. Okay? Because just like how they say, a man is supposed to have something going for himself, right? He's supposed to, have basic things like a job, maybe a car, okay, and in his own spot to live at. But hey, sometimes those two things, they're not as easy to come by in this society. But a man should definitely have like a job. He should have a hustle. He should have a way to take care of himself and his family, right? He should have motivation. He should have determination. He should have perseverance, right? So what establishes a woman in that regard? Having children, all right, and securing a good man. If a woman don't have that, okay, she's not really fulfilling her purpose. So then she's the only thing that could come about in her life is mischief and chaos, because she's not fulfilling her purpose. Just like if a man, like I mentioned, a man is supposed to have those particular things, right, to the best of his ability. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say a man, he had no job, no car, nowhere to really live his head. He going house to house, right? And instead of trying to achieve those things, he's every day, 7 days a week, he getting drunk, he's smoking weed, he running the streets, passenger, riding in his other home, in his homie's car, hanging out with his homies all day, talking shit, like Baby Boy from Jody. You know what I'm saying? A nigga like that. A nigga like that, he's a loser. You see? He's not established as a man. He's not really a real man because he's not really doing what men are supposed to do. So these women, they're not real women, okay? They're not doing what women are supposed to do. You see? So that's why they all twisted and bugged out the way that they are, man. And that little election, okay, they really showed they ass, right? A lot of women out here showed they goddamn They showed they real intentions and their inner thoughts. Okay? That they have no stability in their mind, man. All right? And Jake on this video, man, he going in. You know? You could tell Jake is fed up, man. All right? You women are getting ready to be left alone. All right? And these are the worst times for a woman to be left alone, man. You know what's happening in this country, man? Okay, a civil war is getting ready to break out. That's why they put Donald Trump in office, man. He's getting ready to start a civil war. Okay? Now, where do you think these women are going to be during the times of a civil war? Okay? I'll tell you what they not going to be doing. They're not going to be picking up no shotgun and running around like Wonder Woman, whooping dudes' ass and saving other women from tyranny, you know what I mean, and getting on this goddamn this fucking Black Widow, because you got that superhero woman, Black Widow. A lot of these women, they think they finna, if a civil war crack off, they think that they're gonna be in that position where they so strong and they so independent that they'll take care of themselves. I know how to shoot. I know how to fight. I'm smart. I'm capable. Look, I pay bills. I've been paying my car note off by myself for 4 years. I've lived in this apartment for 3 years. I've paid all the bills. I'm capable. If something happens, then I'll just kick them in the face. These women they think like children, man. They don't understand the violence that's getting ready to happen in this country and how they're gonna be directly involved in it, man. Okay, and we all know women under pressure. Okay, they usually fold, man. You know what I mean? Women under pressure usually fold. That's why you see a lot of women on the internet crying about how they can't pay their rent. Really, in tears, hurt to the soul because they can't pay their rent. That's that pressure. When that pressure comes, women don't know what to do. But do you see men on the internet crying because they can't pay their rent? Niggas get evicted all the time, man. And don't complain, don't cry about it. You know what I mean? He just get back on the horse and try to get it again. Men are built for pressure, man, and that's why a woman is supposed to have a secure man around her, because while she's bugging out, he's the stable one. He's the one that gives her reassuring words, and he's the problem solver. You see? And a lot of these women, they've disregarded that role, okay? And they've been bamboozled by this feminist shit, this left-wing feminist nonsense, man. Like Jake is saying on his podcast, he like, this is fucking stupid. Like, what are we talking about here? What the hell is wrong with you women? Just cook, clean, have my babies, and shut the fuck up. Straight up. Okay? Straight up, man. Tired of you women having a voice and, poking your chest out. Because you see this shit in the behaviors of normal women in regular life. Women acting like that, trying to act like Cardi B, and they just this high value, independent, strong woman. This bitch at the fucking at the gas station, walking around like she's the greatest thing going, man. And then you look at the car this bitch get in. She get in some fucking 1995 Toyota Camry, and she hop out that motherfucker like she's a runway model or something, man. You see? So let's go ahead and get some scriptures, man. And we'll go ahead and close this out, man. All right. This is Jeremiah 31:22. It says, "How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter?" Right. So the Lord is basically saying, look, how long are you women going to keep up this charade? How long are y'all going to keep keep up with these delusions that you're tough and you can handle anything, right? I terminated my child and it's not that big of a deal. I'm still a good person. How long are y'all gonna keep up with these goddamn bullshit ass theories about yourself, man? Because pretty soon it's getting ready to get serious, man. All right? And, you know, you got a lot of men, like I said, that are waking up. And what a lot of these women don't account for, a lot of these men are waking up, and it ain't just about, we woke up to woman's bullshit. We gonna go our own way. We gonna start standing up to these women. No, you got a lot of men that are waking up, and they're really mad at women in general. And you know, a lot of men out here are having violent thoughts about women. You see? So when there's no more 911 and you know, this society breaks down, you're gonna have a lot of men with a lot of pent-up anger towards women, okay? And he gonna wanna inflict bodily harm upon a woman. You got a lot of men that think like that, men who are violent are gonna start getting violent towards women, man. Like Jake on this podcast. I don't know if he having violent thoughts, but you can hear the emotion. You can hear the passion in what he's saying. You can hear the conviction in what he's saying. He's fed up, right? And you got men that feel the same way, but niggas who are passionate about putting these women in the grave, man. So a lot of these women, y'all done created all of these enemies, man, that you don't even know. Okay? So yeah, you know, women are going to be under attack pretty soon. All right? And y'all and that's how we know that Isaiah 4:1, okay, is going to come about, right? Because these women, they're going to want to cleave to a man of the Lord. Because they're going to have so much against them. The average woman is going to have so much against them. If she's out here single, you know what I mean? She's going to be open prey. Because it's going to be a lot of men out here who are just going to want to just beat a woman to the fucking dirt. They're just going to want to stomp her head into the dirt. And these women, they going to know that, man. They going to know that, man. It's a lot of violent spirits out here, man, that these women are not accounting for, man. So these women, they going to want some sort of protection. They going to want some sort of man to step in and hold them down like Daddy Esau did for them all these years. But they're not going to find none. They're not going to find none. Okay, for the women that are going to be unlucky in that day, y'all not going to find one, man. All right? It's cute now. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know, wave the middle finger. I don't need no nigga, fuck niggas. Niggas ain't shit, but da. It's cute now. You know, you and your little homegirls, y'all talking that shit on Twitter. Y'all sending these little fucking fuck nigga quotes back and forth through the iMessage, through text message. It's cute now. But are y'all gonna keep that same energy when all cards are off the table and there's no more 911 and men have full range to do whatever they want to you? Are y'all gonna keep that same energy? No, a lot of y'all is gonna be scared out of your fucking mind. Okay? You're gonna experience real fear and you're gonna be looking around hoping Superman comes down and save you. And it ain't gonna be no Superman for a lot of you women, because the judgment that's gonna come upon y'all individually is that's gonna be your karma. That's gonna be your payback for all of the evil shit you did back in the day up to that point, man. Let's go back. It says, "O thou backsliding daughter, for the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man." Now let's go into that word compass, because I got it here in the blue letter, right? This is the word compass in the blue letter definition, right? It says to turn about or around or aside or back or towards, go about or around. You see? And just like Apostle Gabar, right? Just like Apostle Gabar always says, okay? When it says a woman shall compass a man, it's ultimately saying that women are going around men's authority, okay? Women are going around men's authority. You got women on podcasts that are, talking about if we just got rid of all men, the world would be such a better place. We don't need men. Men are this. What do we need men for? You see? And they could only talk that shit because they live in a comfortable society. You think women out there in Iran, you think women out there in Afghanistan, okay, in these other war-torn countries, these third world countries, you think they saying that bullshit? You know, you think they talking like that? No, those women are a lot of those women out there are in constant fear for their life. And the only thing that's keeping them safe and keeping them alive is their husband. And they know out there in those countries that if they didn't have no husband and they was running around single, okay, anything could happen to their ass. So they actually want a family. They want to stay in the house. You know what I mean? Watch them videos out there in India, man. Right? Them Elamites, man. When they be catching a woman, when they catch when it's like a pack of men out there and they catch a woman walking around at night, them niggas surround that bitch, man. And either beat her motherfucking ass or sexually assault her. You see? But in America, the average woman, she goes around the authority of a man. Okay? She goes around the authority of a man. All right? And that's what's going to get her plucked off in these latter days, man. Okay? So a lot of Jakes, they don't understand, on these podcasts. I understand Jake's frustration. I understand your frustration, bro. I know that these women, they're sick and it's, it's getting to a point to where it's like something got to be done. It's not making any sense. The wickedness that these women are doing. But let me tell you something, bro. The only solution, okay, for these women at this point is to be put in the grave, man. Death. All right. I'm not saying I'm finna go out here and, put women down. No, I'm talking about they have to be deceased from the hands of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, from the Heavenly Father and His Son. Right? The Lord has to bring judgment upon women. That's the only solution at this point, man. These women, they're beyond redemption, man. A lot of these women out here are beyond redemption, man. Okay? You can't save them. All right? You can't save them, man. And I want to talk about something else in this video real quick, and I'm gonna get back to the to the ultimate matter at hand. But I heard Jake mention in this video, he said how a man can go out there to these other countries, right? Especially the Israelite man, the so-called black man. We can go out to other countries, and the women love us out there. He mentioned something about the Dominican Republic, how if he goes out there, he can get 10 beautiful women on his jock with little to nothing, just by his presence alone, man. So I say that to say that, look, the American woman's pride is off the charts, and she don't understand that, look, the Lord don't need to save not one woman in America. When the Lord destroy America with nuclear missiles via World War III, okay, every woman in America can, disintegrate in that fire. All right. Okay. Now, we know that that's not prophetic. We know that there's going to be some women that's going to clean themselves up in these latter days. And, get back in order, understand that the man is the head and they got to be submissive. You know, those are the women that are going to make it out of here. But it's probably not going to be too many women that's going to be saved in these times, man. If the Lord decided to kill every woman in America, the Israelite man will be okay. We don't need the American black woman, man. We don't need that bitch, man. We don't. You know, the black woman is, you know, she really in her mind, she think that we need her. We can go out to Brazil and go get, one of them women, the women from the tribe of Asher. A lot of them Brazilian women, they look exactly like the American black woman, except they speak Portuguese, they have their real hair, and they're a lot more feminine. So there's other so-called black women all over the planet Earth. We can go to Africa, right, and go get the black woman. You know, or we can get with the other nations, the Chinese woman, the Asian woman, right, the Edomite woman out there in Germany and in France and Australia, and we could bring back the nation like that, man. The man carries the seed line. Okay, we don't need the American woman. We don't need the American black woman, man. Okay, the Lord can get rid of all of these hoes, man. Okay, the Lord can get rid of all of them. All right, and the nation will still thrive. Okay, I seen this girl on Instagram, man. You know, and when you look at her, she looked like your typical Negro woman, right? I thought she was just a regular Negro woman. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay, this is a good looking black girl. You know what I mean? Come to find out, I looked more on her page, and her mother is full Japanese from Japan. You see? And her father is probably Judah. But what that shows is that the Israelite man, our genes, our seed is so strong that whatever woman we lay down with, okay, the baby is going to come out looking more like us. It's going to take on our spirit. It's going to take on our features more, you know? And that's just a first generation, what they would call a mixed child. That's a first generation. Imagine if that woman, she has a baby with an Israelite. You know what I mean? Another so-called black man. Years down the line, by the third generation, you wouldn't even know that the child has an Asian counterpart in their family. It'll look completely like an Israelite, which, you know, which that shows you is that, you know, we can get with the other nations. We can get with the Asian woman. We can get with the East Indian woman. We can get with any woman of the world and bring back our nation. We don't need the American woman. We don't need the American black woman, man. And I'm going to say it again. We don't need y'all. So for y'all to be running around with all this pride is unnecessary. The Lord can get rid of all of y'all, man. All right, except the elect women, okay, that are going to clean themselves up, man, in these latter days. So let's go ahead and get this last precept right here, man. Isaiah 3:16. It says, moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and haughty means proud, okay, arrogant, egotistical, all right? It says, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, okay? And this is exactly what this Jake was talking about. You know what I mean? These women are out here terminating their children, okay? You know, because they're irresponsible with their bodies, man, all right? They got them wanton eyes, man. They laying down with every nigga they meet, you know, with no thought of the repercussions. You see? It says walking and mincing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. You know, yeah, and that's how these women, that's how they walk, right? When you look at the average woman out here, she walks as though, you know, she's just this supreme God. You know, it's women out here, man, they think they so high and mighty that even if you say hello to them, they'll completely ignore you. I've had that happen almost every day. You say hello, you ain't even trying to get at the bitch. You just be like, hey, how you doing? And she'll just look at you like, nigga, who are you talking about, nigga? Who are you talking to? You know, this shit is so bad, man. You try to hold the door for a woman, she won't even say thank you, man. She'll just keep walking as if like that's what you're supposed to do. You see? It says, we're gonna skip that scab of the head because we already know that's dealing with the black woman. Her, you know, she's bald for, you know, because the Lord cursed her ass. You see? So we're gonna jump down to 18. It says, in that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calls and their round tires like the moon. Right. And it goes into all the accessories these women wear. But, you know, all of these accessories represent the pride, the ego. Right. The God's gift to earth mentality. The Lord is taking that away. OK, and by the Lord exposing them. Right. And how men are waking up. That's how the Lord is taking away their bravery. Right. The Lord is pretty much decreasing their appearance in the eyes of men. They don't look as delicate anymore. Right. Men ain't going for the bullshit no more. You see. All right. Let's jump down to verse 24 because we're going to try to shut this out. It says, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And hey, this is right on point, man. OK, this is right on point. And that stink comes from, you know, different sex partners, you know, all of these different sex partners. Maybe I'll make a video about that, about a woman's pH balance. Right. Because a woman's pH balance, you know, it can be thrown off by anything, you know. It can be thrown off by the clothes she wear, the food she eats, right? Not enough exercise, not enough water, you see? And it can definitely be thrown off by having sex with multiple people, man. All right? And I know this for a fact. All right? I remember I was talking to this one woman where I used to work, and she was telling me how, you know, she didn't want to have any more one-night stands with niggas. You know, she didn't want to just be out here having sex with random dudes anymore because it was throwing off her pH balance, right? And when that pH balance is thrown off, okay, a stink, you know, it arises from her private area, right? So basically, when that woman told me that, you know, she was pretty much telling me her box, it don't smell too pleasant at the moment. All right. And that's because, you know, you letting other niggas come up, you know, run up in you, man. You know, a lot of you women are just letting these niggas hit raw, random strangers, man. You don't know who this nigga is. A lot of these niggas is DL faggots, man. You know, he having sex with men and then he'll come fuck with you. You don't know that because you women don't screen niggas out properly because you're destroyed. It says, and instead of a girdle, a rent. Yeah, it's dealing with these women being fat. Okay? A lot of these women out here in America are very much overweight, man. Especially the black woman. The black woman is out here eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. And she want to talk shit. You know, the black woman is sitting here talking shit like she's just the most desirable fucking specimen on the planet. You're fat. A lot of you black women are fat with a wig on, man. You know? A lot of y'all be fat with a fucking wig on, man. Talking that shit. It says, and instead of well-set hair, baldness. Dealing with the black woman. I don't even need to explain that one. It says, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and a burning instead of beauty. You know what that is? That's them STDs. You see? That's them STDs, man. Right? And these women, they're choosing this type of lifestyle. They're choosing to live this lifestyle all because they don't want to come under the authority of a man. You see? Verse 26, it says, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. And that's talking about when the Lord bring the judgment to this society. Right? These women are going to be like Micah 7:10. She shall be trodden down with the floor. She's going to be trodden down to the ground, man. These women are just going, they're going to be in despair, man. Okay? Better watch the movies where the world ends. Watch the movies, based upon the world ending and, when society is in disarray. And pay close attention where women, pay close attention to what women are doing in those movies. They're usually bugged out and scared out of their mind. And it's going to be 10 times worse in real life, man. You see? Especially with all of these men waking up. Men ain't going for the bullshit no more, man. All right? You women you're starting to run your course, man. Because guess who's going down? The so-called white man, Esau Edom. So as he goes down, by association, you got to go down with him. All right? So Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I want to give all praises and immense glory unto Yahweh. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Double honors once again to apostles, elders, great millstone. Shalom, shalom.
Your mamas,
That's
your
right.
daughters,
Yup.
your sisters, the women you claim you love, your wives, your side pieces. It's just solidifies everything I thought I knew about y'all. And I know this ain't all of y'all. But the fact that it is some of y'all breaks my heart. Like, I literally, when I saw those statistics, I just cried. I wasn't even expecting to cry. I'm a pretty tough girl. But that hurt to the point where I really don't want nothing to do with none of y'all but black women. That's the way I feel right now. I'll probably feel different tomorrow because I'm a Christian. I'm a child of God.
No, you're not.
And I believe that we're all
You're a
children
devil.
of God, whether we choose him or not, find our way in hell.
Nope.
But what I will say is I am seriously hurt today because of our black men. How many marches have we organized for the injustices against our black men while they continue to disrespect us?
So do something about
Follow and believe in Kevin Samuels. And we still choose to be in relationships with y'all. Have y'all babies. Marry y'all. Honor y'all. Respect y'all. And y'all couldn't do us this one thing. Validate us. But you were consistent.
You already got enough
for
of
the
that.
first time in sticking together against us.
Y'all do that enough.
Kudos to y'all. Because this black woman, she gonna be real good.
And you voted for Trump. I hope that cop beats you so good. I really, really do. I really, really do. I'm wishing it on you. Love you. Not really. Make sure your homeboy record it and send it to me. I will post it and laugh.